As an instructor, you have the capability to create a backup version of your course within Blackboard that can be downloaded and saved via your preferred file storage method. This can be important if you want to save an offline version of older courses before they are removed from Blackboard. The process of creating these backup versions of courses in Blackboard is referred to as an export or archive. This process takes the content and materials in your course and creates a single downloadable zip file of the course package. This package can then be downloaded to your computer, network drive, or external storage location for your future reference. So let's say we've identified a course we would like to create a backup version of. Once we're in the course, we will scroll down to the course management area in the left-hand sidebar. Open the options under Packages and Utilities, and select the option for Export Archive Course. From here, we have the option to select either the option for Export Package or Archive Course. Both of these options will create a zip file for a course package, but the key difference between the two is that the export option does not include any user information such as submitted assignments, grades, attendance, or other user activity. Only the archive option will create a complete and exact record of all the current content in the course, including user activity. So, you will need to decide what you will need the file for in the future. If you only need the content in the course, then select Export. If you may need any information on student submissions, grades, or interactions in the course, as well as the content in the course, then select Archive. And of course, you can create both an archive and an export package and save both so you retain all of the course information. Let's take a look at both of these options. I'm starting with an export by clicking Export Package. Within the export package items, we will leave the file attachment settings as they are and scroll down to the Select Course Materials section. It's up to you how much course content you want to save, but the general recommendation is to select all items if you are unsure about what materials you need. That way you know you have a full version of your course with all the materials in it. Once you've made your selections, click Submit and you should receive a purple success bar at the top of the screen to let you know that the request was successful and that the package is being processed. Usually this process is fairly quick, so if you refresh the course page, the link may display for you almost immediately. But you should also receive an email letting you know once the file is available. So now that we have generated a link for an export version of our course, let's see what the archive option looks like. We can see that there are less options for us to select in the archive functions, and that is because the intention of the archive is to create a complete record of the course. So, all we need to decide is whether to include the Grade Center history of the course or not. Since the export version of my course does not contain this information, I'm going to select to include it in my archive copy of the course. We'll leave the file attachment settings as they are with their default selections and select Submit. Again, you should receive a purple success bar at the top of the screen to let you know the request was successful and that the package is being processed. This is usually also fairly quick, so I'm going to refresh the course page, and now I can see both my export and archive zip file course packages have been successfully created in Blackboard. Once we have generated the course export or archive package that we want, we have 30 days to save them somewhere else before they are deleted in the Blackboard system. To save the files, we will click the provided links, which will download them to our device. From here, we can move them to whatever storage we want to use, whether that's an external USB drive, a network storage solution, or a file folder on your desktop or laptop. Please remember never to unzip or make changes to the content in the zip file, as this will cause errors when you go to upload or reuse the course. Once you have saved these file packages somewhere outside of Blackboard, you will have completed the export or archive process for your course. If you run into any unexpected issues with this process, please contact the help desk or submit a support ticket so that we may assist you.